Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, Grand Rising to you beautiful people. Good morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. Had me a nice little rest and I'm up. So I might as well try to trade some crypto. It's open 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So I can just get up, make money whenever I want. Well, thanks so much for joining here today, man. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. Book that I wrote, Study of Black Wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, my recommendation is that you study wealthy people. All right, beautiful people, man. Well, while you guys are connecting, go and let us know what city, what state, what country, quite possibly what city, what state, what country you are connecting from. Like button, share button, follow button, subscribe button, tap the heart button, whatever you can do. Just make the internet go crazy this morning, or even wherever you are. I'd love to know just how far our reach is. I know we have followers all over the world, so we want to see, man, just how far we're reaching at this point in time. What time is it where you are? 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at here in Decatur, Georgia, where it's greater. Love to know where you're connected from. Say hello. Don't be the person that watches but won't speak. That's pretty rude. Don't do that. Don't do that. But at any rate, I am going to take a look at this thing. I'll try to take a look at. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try to take a look at this. Let me change the background too. Let me change that just a little bit. I would think we should be good. Take a look here and see what's going on here with crypto. We'll do a little quick intro to crypto as well. Try to help some people out. We do have a class coming up on the 27th. If you have not registered, we are probably sold out right now, I would imagine. We had 100 slots, and we have 5 slots we were going to give away as our tithe into the community. And we are just ready to rock and roll. But, you know, we can still make some strides, make some progress here as well. And that's just what we're going to do. So today is going to be like a crypto watch. We'll be back at 6 o'clock to do some more trading, but you know, I'm up, you're up, so we might as well see what we can do about getting to some money. Everybody put in console, get to the money. Let's try to get to the money. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, take a look here at my account. We'll take a look. I'm gonna be looking at Coinbase, guys. This is a starter platform. I believe is great for quite a few people. That you know, to learn this stuff, get into this stuff as well. We might do a learning session today. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take it by. I ain't got nothing planned, so we're gonna just take it as we go. You guys got any questions along the way? Feel free to ask, and I will try my best to answer what I can. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna act like I know everything, but I know enough to get $500 a day. I can tell you that. I know enough. I know enough. I don't know everything, but I know enough. Okay. What's going on? What's going on, Shiro? All right. So here's going. I'm really doing the same. You know what? What I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Right. Once you get a system going, you just keep perfecting that system. Keep churning the wheel, and I'm going to keep on bringing money out. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Here's the beautiful thing. When you put yourself in position. You put yourself into a position where, in essence, I put myself into a can't lose situation. Now, I'm just trying to explain it to you just a little bit, right? So let's just say, you know, I started with $500, okay? And I grew my account to $1,000, all right? And then I don't pull my profit. I pull my initial investment back out. Now I'm playing, and now I have $500 in the market that I am playing with, that I am using, and I got my original $500 back out. Well, that puts me into a can't lose situation, because whatever happens with the $500 that's in there, that was nothing but profit. And you know what I'm saying? I got my seed money, I got my capital money back out. So at this point, right? At this point, I am playing with house money. So now this is where things start to change. When you're playing with house money, you don't care what happens to the market, right? Obviously when it goes up, you feel pretty good, you're happy, you're excited, you're ecstatic, all that good stuff. But when it comes down, you don't care either. You know why? Because you got money that you pulled out that you can put back in, you can reinvest. You actually, I'll tell you, it's the best of both worlds. Everybody putting comments on the best of both worlds, because you actually kind of want it to come down. Because if it never comes down, you never have another opportunity to get back in. But then if it keeps going up, you're just winning and winning and winning. It's a can't lose, win, win, win situation. And I don't know if y'all heard that song before, but all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Everybody putting console, no matter what. No matter what. So I'm trying to help you, number one, to level up in your thinking. Number two, to secure the bag. And then number three, put you into a position where all you do is win, 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 no matter what. But here's what I would challenge you to do. What I challenge you to do is to learn this little game that we played when we were probably 5 years old that they don't play anymore. It's called Follow the Leader. Everybody put in console, Follow the Leader. It's called Follow the Leader. See, there was a game that we played when we were younger. You may not play it anymore because, things change, but it was called Follow the Leader. And if all you had to do was follow the leader, and if the leader is getting $500 a day, and then you follow the leader, then you will get $500 a day, or you get something similar to it, because it depends on where you're starting from. How much capital you got in the market. Does that make any sense to you? But if you choose not to follow the leader, you say, hey, I'm going to create my own stuff. That's cool too. I do want you to be your own boss. I do want you to, take this thing and run with it. I do want you to make more money than me. But the reason why you follow the leader is so that you can develop this stuff called discipline. You can develop a system. You can develop a flow. You can get that thing going. And then you can branch out and say, oh, I found something a little bit better. Oh, I figured out how to do this a little bit better, because I do want you to do it a little bit better than me. But if you see somebody that's doing something that's working, well, just do what's working. And that's the problem. Everybody want to be a boss while they broke. Let me say that again to the people in the back. Everybody want to be a boss when they're broke. Well, I don't think that's good. I don't think that's wise at all. You know what I be saying? You know what? Let me be a student while I'm broke. And then I can become the teacher when I get rich. But that's up to you. You decide for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You decide for yourself who you're going to follow. You decide for yourself who you're going to listen to. You're going to stay in all those groups that ain't leading you nowhere. Got the blind leading the blind, broke folk leading broke folk. Y'all all kumbaya together while y'all trying to figure out how to get to the money. And somebody's showing you how to get to the money for free. I don't know what to say. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to start looking at this market, because I ain't going to chastise y'all for too much longer. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That'd be silly. I still only have one person that says hello, and I got 17 people watching. You see the problem? You see the issue? Man, I tell you, we just can't get right. Can't get right. What's going on, Shiro? I guess it's gonna be me and you today. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're gonna be the only one I'm inviting, right? Saying to get on the yacht, get on the cruise, because you seem to be the only one that can actually type something like hello, good morning, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I knew we had some late nighters. I knew we had some people that just weren't trying to party all the time on a Saturday night, and they over here. They probably all booed up. They probably in the bedroom with they boo, and they said, "Oh, look, we got somebody over here talking about money. Let's get rich together, boo. Let's get rich together, boo. That's what it is. We might well Valentine's Day. Might well get rich too. So, at any rate, y'all see what's going on here, 77620 on that thing. Y'all see this little flow on the past 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you see here, these little large dips, that's me taking money out. I was over there, I was playing around, trying to go find something else to do at 1 o'clock. And then I put it back in a little bit. And then I came back in about 2:30. I took some more out, put a little bit more back in at 3 o'clock, something like that. And I think I did something else last night. I can't remember. But at any rate, we want to take a look at the market, man. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this thing called prices. And I want to see what's going on with the market. Now, look at this. I don't know what, listen, I don't know what y'all going to do. But let's talk about Bitcoin for just a second. Bitcoin is approaching $50,000 per coin. I've been telling black folk, particularly about Bitcoin, since it was $1,500 at roughly, probably about $1,200. 4 years ago, they had me on all the talk shows. 4 years ago, I was doing presentations. 4 years ago, I was just trying to encourage black folk to level up in their thinking, to think outside the box, to understand that we're dealing with something called evolution. We're talking about the future of finance. But you know what? Who am I to be talking, this young buck from Decatur, Georgia? You know, talking about this unknown thing that we're not comfortable with. And because we like to stay in our comfort zone, if it does not fit in our box, then we don't want it. Now it's not just black folk. I'm just talking, but I'm trying to help black folk, and anybody that's concerned about the issues in the black community when it comes to the wealth gap and all that good stuff. Nothing wrong, my brothers and sisters that's not in the black community, but at least if you're watching this, you probably got some love for black folk, even if you ain't black. So I ain't tripping on y'all, but I have a target. My target was black folk. So now it's approaching $50,000, which simply says, if I would have listened to this brother way back when, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was just a year ago, I mean, I'm not going to go all the way back to, even if it was just a year ago, my little money, whatever it was, $50, $100, whatever, it would now be up 400% in a year. Now we can go farther back. You know what I'm saying? You start going all the way back, however long that was, 10 years ago, something like that. 2014, which, you know, most of us wasn't coming around. I started coming around about 2017, right around here, when it was about $1,200. But you see that, 46,000%, roughly. And I'm going to take some off. So let's just say about 40,000% when I start telling black folk about it. Something like that. Okay? And it's still going. Now, let's begin to understand some things about where we are. So here's what kind of piqued my interest. You know, when I first heard about it, because first you gotta hear about it. You can't do nothing about something if you don't hear about it. It's just like nothing came across my path. No one said anything. You know, it wasn't a phenomenon. I just didn't hear about it. But then when you hear about it, you got two choices. You got two choices. You can research it yourself, right? Or you can ignore it. Now, the good book says that my people perish for the lack of knowledge and because they reject knowledge. So if it came across your path and you just simply ignored it, that would be the knowledge coming across your path and then you rejecting it. But if you say, you know what, let me at least look into this thing. Let me try to find out what I can about whatever it is that this brother, this sister, or this Asian man, or this China man, or whoever is talking about this thing called Bitcoin. What the hell is that? You know what I did when I heard about it? And I heard it had something to do with money, quite possibly. I started to research it. I started to ask questions about it. Who knows something about Bitcoin? Because I don't know nothing about it. I need to find me a teacher. Everybody put in console, find a teacher. I got to find a teacher. I knew that. I knew enough to say I need to find a teacher. Right? And this is the same for any other area that you have in your life, that you're trying to do something new. You want to trade Forex. The first thing I talk to people when they come into my inbox, hey man, I'm trying to do this Forex. Okay, do you got a mentor? Do you got a teacher? Oh, I want to do options. Okay, you got a mentor? Do you got a teacher? And you know how many I find that don't have a mentor, they don't have a teacher? You know where I find them? I find them broke, busted, and disgusted. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do it all on their own, trying to figure it out by themselves. I don't know. I'm making trades, but it's not successful. It's not working for me. You know why? Because you refuse to look for a teacher. You refuse to even invest in someone that can help you get rich. Because you want to try to save something on the front end instead of going ahead and investing in somebody else that's already done it, that's took all the lumps, that then got hit upside the head quite a few times, and they done figured it out. Find a teacher. So I went looking. I said, okay, well, if this is a thing, I don't know if it's a thing. It's new. I ain't never heard about it, but shit, I can at least research. I can at least get on Google. I can at least do something just to see. I mean, if it's BS, it's BS. But if it's an opportunity, at least I'm gonna find out. So then I started looking for a teacher, looking for some people that knew what they were talking about. And then I had people, guess what? Then I had people come to my little group and do some presentations. And start, here's what this is, and here's what this is. Open ledger and wallets and all that. I was like, what is all this? I still wasn't convinced. But that ain't stopped me from keep on asking questions, I can tell you that. I'll be, how many guys was young, y'all ask a million questions. That's how I turned into a student. I turned into a child. Man, what that mean? What is this? You really, that thing, it's money, but I can't see it. I can't hold it. How am I going to secure it? I was asking all them type of questions. Same questions you should be asking. So then, lo and behold, I went to the mall one day. Now, because I was searching, I was seeking, I was trying to get information, I was trying to learn what I didn't know. Then I went to the mall. Now I'm in Decatur, the hood. I went to the mall one day, right? For some strange reason, I don't know why I went to the mall, but I went to the mall. When I came out the mall, I went across the street and get me some gas because I was low on gas. So I went into the store, to the attendant, the little Asian man, all the Asian men own all the gas stations. And lo and behold, when I went to the gas station, I looked to my right and I saw this little thing. It looked like an ATM, but it wasn't a regular ATM. I said, what the hell is this? And I looked at the ATM and I saw Bitcoin on the ATM 4 years ago. And I said to myself, okay, if the Asian man got a Bitcoin ATM in his store, then this must be something. Now notice that ATM was probably already there, but my eyes were not, my visual was not keen to this thing called Bitcoin. It wasn't until I heard about it, I started looking it up, started to get information about it, that now when I went to that same store, I saw something that I never saw before, although that thing was probably already there. And it was a Bitcoin ATM. And I said to myself, if the Asian man in the hood across the street from South DeKalb Mall, if he got a Bitcoin ATM, then this must be something. That's when I started talking to black folk. Listen, the Asian men, the Asian folk, they know, the Jews and the Asians, they know money. And if they're over here acquiring ATMs to be able to process or transact or whatever they're going to do with Bitcoin, this must be something. And I would challenge you to go to your ATMs, to look in your, matter of fact, okay, let's do this. In the comments below, I'd love for you to put your zip code. Your zip code. Put your zip code in the comments below. Let's do this. Because some of y'all still not convinced. Some of you $50,000 and you got still like opportunity, and you're still not convinced. I don't know what more evidence you need at this point. But we're gonna keep on going. So put your zip code in the comments below. Okay. Put your zip code in the comments below. And we're gonna do a Bitcoin ATM search. Bitcoin ATM search, because you probably have not seen it, although it's around you. Marlena got 77493. 77493. Let's do a search for this Bitcoin ATM. Look at this. Phillips 66, 1 mile over on Speedy Express, a Shell 24/7, 1.3 miles. It looks like, I don't know if that's the owner, Katie, or something like that. Right, we can get the details on where it's at. You got a 76 gas station, 1.49 miles, and talk about the fees and all this stuff. A Chevron, Texaco, Chevron gas station, 2 miles from this zip code. Corner Market, Cinco Ranch Shell, whatever that is, right? That's in Katy, Texas, right? United States of America. You see the list, and the list keep going on, okay? Now, let's see here. Who else got a zip code? Y'all, I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, what? All right, let's see here. 32303. Let go. 32303. Let go. For Bitcoin ATM in your area, this would be, looks like Tallahassee, Florida. The Tharp Chevron, 0.8 miles away. ASAP Smoke Shop. The Smoke Shop got a Bitcoin ATM. You pay 13.5% in fees. Seminole Discount Liquor Store got the ATM. Gaines Sunoco, ASAP Smoke Shop number 3. So not only they got one, they got another one down the road at the Smoke Shop. College Corner, okay, Express Lane. Yeah. That's why I said, what? Right? Natasha Foster, 71119. 71119. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's going to hit your radar now. Oh, it's in my area. Shreveport, Louisiana. Pine Chevron, Holy Smoke and Vape Shop. Circle K, they got Bitcoin ATMs. Apollo Liquor and Daiquiri Store, Circle K, and you can see the list. Goes on and on and on and on. Now, if these gas stations, right, that you're going to be passing, 30021, got Bitcoin ATMs, then it must be something. There must be something. What do you do in an ATM? You exchange something for something. You put your little card in, or in this particular case, you're probably going to have a QR code or something like that, and you put it in order to either deposit or withdraw. Everybody put in console deposit or withdraw. This is say 30021. That can't be right. That ain't your zip code. 300. Maybe it is your zip code. I don't know. This came up. Oh, they ain't giving us the right thing. They ain't giving us the right thing right there. That ain't right. You know, we in Shejong, whatever that is. All right, Lithonia, DeKalb County, Georgia, Circle K, Shell Food Mart, BP, Marathon, Covington Food Mart, Shell Gas Station, Texaco on Sigmund Road, right? Bitcoin ATM. Let's see what else we got. 30127. Well, I just looked at Decatur and Georgia, you know, about the same. They probably gonna give me the wrong. I don't know what's going on in Korea. Yeah, that's Indonesia. That ain't right. You ain't Indonesian. I don't know what. I guess they got some mixed up zip codes. 33411. That look like Georgia too. Was that 33411? I'm trying to read. 33411. I don't know. Maybe it's not giving us the right numbers here on this Georgia stuff. That ain't right. That's Spain. That ain't right. Well, anyway, you see it's in Spain. You see it's in Indonesia. You see it's in South Korea. I mean, I'm glad it's giving us some wrong zip codes. I don't know what's going on here. 48235. 48235. All right. That's Lithuania. That ain't right. That ain't right either. But you see it's in Lithuania. That ain't right. 30039. We know that ain't right. So it's okay. Let me try a different locator, because that one here ain't giving us. That was the coin. Giving us the wrong stuff. What did I try? Bitcoin. Let's try Bitcoin.com. Yeah, let's do this. Bitcoin.com. That's right. I'm talking about. Let's see here. Look at that. You got all these different type of vendors here. Look at that. You got, oh Lord. You can buy, sell. Okay, how do I do a search? Operators, buy, look at that. Okay. Okay, I don't want to do that either. Let me try to find another one. Let's see. Coin source. Let's try this one. All right, there we go. All right, let's try this. Let's see what this one do. All right, let's see what the 38. Hold on. Okay, I skipped one. 30039. Let's see if this do right. There we go. Snellville, Georgia look like. Uh-oh. Snell, look at that. Look at that. Shell Food Mart. This one better. I like this one better. Express Mart on Conyers Road. Covington Food Mart on Covington Highway. BP, Texaco, Shell Oil. Yeah, you look at that. You see that? You see how Valero, I mean, come on. Roswell. Okay. Bitcoin ATMs. I mean, why would they be popping up? 38126, Donto, 38126. Why would they be popping up? Now, granted, He in Memphis, Tennessee. Granted, I was starting to see these things pop up 4 years ago. Shell gas station, Save and Go, Memphis, Fraser Food Mart. You see all these Bitcoin ATMs. Why would they be popping up in your hood if this was not a thing? I'm just saying. 38117, Mr. Ford. 38117. Now, why am I doing it? Say Memphis, Tennessee, it looks like, right, Mr. Ford? Why am I doing this? Because I want to show you that it's not just about can I make money off of Bitcoin. That's not it, right? Yeah, we gonna get rich with it too, but it's understanding it. Everybody putting console understand. I really don't believe in investing in stuff that you don't understand. So that's why I went on the whole thing trying to understand it. So you got, I guess that's Memphis too, right? Humphreys, Wells Station, Roadrunner, Shell, Kirby, all these things got Bitcoin ATMs. Right, let's see what else. 7119. I think I did that one already. 71119. Because Tasha said, I want to see it 15 times. Shreveport. But the same way that I'm doing this, same way you can do it. I just come in here, hit the Google button, I start going places. Right? I mean, I'm getting my information. You think I'm paying attention to what's going on with Trump? I don't care. What I'm trying to get to is to study and show myself approved as it relates to getting this money with this crypto. All right. So you see, right? You see all these everywhere, all over the world. All over the world. Oh, try 30021. Okay. That's in Clarkson, Georgia. Now, locate, look at that. Memorial Drive. Now, if y'all know anything about Georgia, 5664 Memorial Drive, that's the hood. Okay? That's not the part of the Memorial Drive where all the white folk is. I can tell you that. Okay? That's the hood. Hosea Williams Drive, that might be a little bit, that might be the bougie area over Hosea Williams. But look at it, Jimmy Carter, that's still that's the Mexican hood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Glenwood Avenue. Okay, that might be getting to the Bougieville, right? You see what I'm saying? Look at all this. Mableton, Express Conyers Road, Mableton, Georgia, Jonesboro, Georgia. That's the hood. Kennesaw, Douglasville, Fayetteville, Ackworth, Covington, Cumming, Woodstock, Cumming, May, Ackworth, Winder, Hiram, McDonough. Why would the Asians and the Indians and the Jews, why would they be adding ATMs to accept and transact Bitcoin 48235 if this wasn't a thing? Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, why would they be putting Bitcoin ATMs into the Piper liquor store and the Fairlane Fuel Citgo and the Sunoco gas station and the Shari Citgo and the Overtime liquor store and the Stop and Go 62 and the Tony K's and Flint and the Stop and Go in the Toledo, Ohio? Why would these Asians, Indians, and Jews be adding Bitcoin ATMs to their stores if this wasn't a thing? Oh, I got your attention now. Oh, now we're getting close to home. Yeah. Now, if y'all know anything about money, y'all need to know. Y'all know if you know anything about money, you know you need to pay attention to what the Jews, the Asians, and the Indians do. Am I lying? If you know anything about money, you know, hey, the Jews, if you can get in with the Jews because they kind of got some inside information some kind of way when it comes to this thing called money. If you can't get to the Jews, because that's hard to get to the Jews. I mean, you got to be some kind of special to get to the Jews. But then you might be able to get to an Asian guy, somebody from Japan or China. That's if you can make friends with an Asian or a Japanese person, you getting closer to the money. But then if you can't get to them, you know what I'm saying? Then you might be able to run. No, you know what? I think you can make friends with an Asian quicker than you can make friends with an Indian. So I'm gonna go Jew, Indian, then Asian. You know you're starting to get to the money. How many guys got some Asian friends that you can pick up the phone and call, or at least you can go by and they give you a little hand, they give you a handshake and say, "What's up, brother?" See, I got that. I can go to the store right now, although I ain't got his number, but if he see my face, because we talking about business, right, he going to be like, "What's up, brother?" And we're going to try to do some business together. He going to put me on game. Matter of fact, I remember when I was younger, when I had problems, I had issues with taxes. And I used to go to this Asian guy to do my taxes. When I went there, the Asian man said, you know what? He said, you know what he said to me? When I was 22 years old. He said to me, he said, I'm gonna do your taxes, right? And you get about $3,000 or $4,000 back. And then he asked, what you gonna do with it? I said, well, shit, I don't know. I ain't never had $3,000, $4,000. I don't know what he can ask me what I'm gonna do with $3,000, $4,000. And I ain't never had $3,000, $4,000. How am I gonna know what I'm gonna do with it? I guess I'm gonna go spend it on some bullshit. Now I'm gonna get some new rims or something. He said, listen, brother, if you just, when you get your return, if you just put half of your return and you just pay down your mortgage on your house, then you'll be paid, your house will be paid off for 15 years. This is a little Asian man who used to do my taxes. He cared enough to try to put me on game. Of course, I was too young to listen to game, but he was trying to help me. And then I came across another brother later on in life. Another brother. He was probably Chinese or something, right? Another Asian guy. I had a couple of Indians. I ain't never met a Jew though that was like putting me on game. But anyway, he said to me, man, he said, yeah, I don't think your community understands. That's what he said to me. This would start putting me on the path towards financial literacy. I don't think your community understands. He said, we really care about, we really want to see your community come up. It's basically what he was saying to me. He said, but your community won't listen to nobody else. They just, wherever the situation, our community, we try to, give y'all some, we can't live in your community. We ain't in your community, but we try to, educate your community. He was talking about black folk. Because he knew he could have a candid conversation with me. This Asian man cared enough to at least try to talk to me. He wasn't going to come live in my house. He wasn't going to come change nothing in my community, but he was trying to put me on game. He basically, you know what he said? He said in his own way, in his own culture, here's what the brother said to me. He said, I'm trying to give you the power to change yourself. I'm not going to come change it. I'm not going to come into your community and make it better. But what I'm trying to do, what I can attempt to do is try to empower you where you can change it yourself. And I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all came across people like that. I'm sure that I'm not the only one that had I listened to some of this wisdom and been open enough to it, even though it came from the mouth of someone who didn't look like me, didn't have the same skin tone, but it cared enough to at least have a financial conversation with me to try to put me on game. Not just sell me something, a dream or something like that, but literally try to educate me in their own way. In their own way. I don't know. Woo! Any rate. So let's take a look here, man. All right, again, we got Bitcoin at 48.81. So obviously, the whole market kind of is 1.65 right now. Litecoin, in case y'all don't know about this, 4 years ago, I was telling people I think Litecoin is going to be way more. It's going to bring way more wealth over time than Bitcoin. Look at Litecoin, man. Litecoin. Look at like people be sleeping on this one. Litecoin, man, look at this, up 43% over the past week. So even if you missed out on some of the Bitcoin stuff, well, you're going to probably miss out on all of it because you ain't trying to get none of it. But I'm trying to tell you, man, this thing's up over a week. It's up 43%. Over a week. Litecoin. Over a week. Now, obviously, it has some slow time, been doing some sideways consolidation for a little while, and then that thing just popped off, and now people are acquiring Litecoin. Now I'm gonna get into why and all that stuff later. But you know what? It didn't take me to know all of the whys before I at least said, you know what? Let me put some money in this thing. I don't know everything, But I knew enough. Once I saw the ATMs, I knew enough to say, at least let me put my little $50 over here. If that's all I got, at least I'm going to do $50 over here. Okay, I got another 25. I see another, at least as I was gaining knowledge, I was taking action. Everybody put also take some action. As I was learning, because now I started getting hungry. I said, shit, what don't I know? Right? What don't I know? And I started getting hungry. I said, shit, if this really is a thing, I ain't gonna miss the boat. That's what I did. That's what I said to myself. Even if it is a thing, I'm not gonna miss the boat. If it's not a thing, at least I took a chance. Let me say that again for the people in the back. At this point, when I was still learning about what I did not know, that was out of my comfort zone, that was new, a phenomenon that 4 years ago, like it wasn't even talked about as much as it is now. I said to myself, if it is a thing, I'm not gonna miss this boat. If it isn't a thing, at least I took a chance. Now, what happened along the way for all these numbnuts who have been following me for a while, and we was trying. Here's the thing. The key word is that we were trying. So we came across this opportunity called BitConnect, in case you guys remember that. Come on, put it out there. Because I got some numbnut who keep talking about the past, and I said to myself, yeah, we lost some money, but at least we were trying to get rich. At least we were trying. We was in the game. Damn, what do you want me to do? I can't go back 4 years ago and know what's going to happen in the future, but I can understand. And you know what? Either I win or I learn, but I don't keep talking about it. But this is for him. This damn fool. He he keep bringing it up. We lost money together. So what? If you'd have stuck around, you'd be making $500,000, $1,000 a day with me now. But you didn't want to stick around. You wanted to be this sour puss. You know what I'm saying? You want to be this negative Nancy. You want to be somebody that's crying over spilled milk. That's the type of brother you are, because you know how to say brother at this point. I went off. But at any rate, so we tried this BitConnect thing where we was trying to kind of recycle the money and it was earning some stuff. Still, we didn't understand it, but shit, it was working for a while. And then they shut it down, right? The government shut it down and we couldn't get our money back, right? We had to take that L. But does that mean I stopped trying? No. Did he stop trying? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm going to keep trying. So then we came across this thing called Omnia. Now, Omnia was this opportunity for us to actually mine cryptocurrency, or mine cryptocurrency, mine Dash and mine Bitcoin and mine Litecoin. Mining just simply means we were connecting to a network that would then create this crypto, and then we would get paid the rewards from the creation. And it was working. Like we were getting paid, but then they shut that down. So if we wasn't out by the time they shut it down, we lost some money. So he crying over losing some money when we was getting some money when it was working. And so I said to him, I said, listen, brother, you still don't understand. You don't get it. Like the powers that be do not want us to be free. So they going to keep shutting stuff down. If you know anything that's going on right now, it's something that's going on in Nigeria. Let me pull that up for you. They trying to shut my Nigerian brothers down. That's why you saw me put that post up, because we going to try to figure this out for my brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Hey, I'm going to do what I can. I'm over here in the United States, but I know what's going on. So in case you guys don't know, because again, as soon as the people start to get close to the money, they start moving the goalposts. Y'all don't get it yet, though. Y'all still don't get it. So look at this. This is 1 day ago, right? Look at this. Nigeria and India having crypto bans, meaning that the government over there, or the powers that be in Nigeria and India, are trying to keep the Nigerians and the Indians from getting to the bag. And people in America, black folk in America, have access and they don't get it. Like, listen, if they trying to stop them from getting to the money, look at this. Look what they did. Nigeria's central bank orders cryptocurrency accounts to close. So we got brothers and sisters who had crypto accounts, right? Now this is the risk. Here's the risk. Don't risk it. If you're not willing to take a risk to get the reward, don't risk it all. Just stay where you are. I can't. They won't even let me look at the damn thing. What? Oh, Lord. What happened? They say I'm at my limit. They say I'm bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Subscribe. I ain't subscribing for nothing. See? Okay, I just go over to CoinDesk because they want to. Anyway, y'all see it. You see how they try to do? I ain't trying to. Let's go over to CoinDesk. Fuck down Bloomberg. Nigeria's central bank orders banks to close accounts for all crypto users. Now, once you begin to understand this thing called crypto, you understand the fight that's going on. You understand the fight that's going on. You have the system, the financial system, which is the central banks. And then you have the people who want to stop dealing with the banks. You see what I'm saying? So there's a fight. And right now, the powers that be got the power. But I'm telling you, when the people come together, like we just showed with that whole GameStop thing, when the people come together, we are stronger than the powers that be. And you, as an American, if you're in America, you got the kind of access that my brothers and sisters in Nigeria are trying to get. And you won't take action. You know how many of my brothers and sisters in Nigeria hit me up every day asking, saying, hey, man, help. We need help. They're crying. We need help. And we over here in America with access, with really no restrictions, because they were coming for America too back in the day. Everything was opening up, and then they say, oh, no, we can't do business in America. That's basically what was happening when we were trying to get this thing rolling. They were trying to restrict us. You know, every damn exchange was like, no, we had to do fake stuff. We had to go get virtual VPNs so we can act like we're in a different country so we get access to this stuff. Y'all don't understand what we've been going through as we've been trying to crack the code. Everybody putting down, so crack the code. Crack the code to wealth. That they done had the key, they done locked the door, they done threw the key away for so many years, for decades, for centuries. So then I start asking myself, well, why would the central bank be stepping in and closing people's accounts, not giving them their money back, closing it? So if they had money over there, they just took it away. That's not fair. That's not right. That's their people money. That's their money. How you gonna just take their money? You're gonna close their account and basically steal their money. That's basically what's happening. Got your attention yet? But when you don't know what's going on, when you won't do your own research, when you won't even try, when you dismiss it as if it's something, as somebody talking crazy, like Dave Chappelle said, it might be crazy to you, but don't dismiss it. Matter of fact, the good book talks about when he had a donkey to speak. The donkey represents an ass. The donkey represents a crazy person. The donkey represents a person who you would not expect to be sharing a message with you, but don't dismiss the donkey. Got your attention yet? So why would the central banks the central bank of Nigeria of all places? Now, if you know anything about Nigeria, this is what's got me intrigued, because I did some studying. I did this thing called, I wrote a book, and I had to study these people. And in Nigeria, in case you don't know, I wrote a book called The Black Billionaires Club. Well, it just so happens that 6 of the richest black people in the world, or richest African descent people in the world, are in Nigeria. We got 6 black billionaires that are in or from Nigeria. So now I'm really intrigued. I'm like, what the hell? Hold on a second. Because I'm thinking, if we got 6 billionaires over there, they stepping in and doing what they can, or they're part of the hoax, or they're part of the problem. Now I'm really conflicted, because I don't know about these people. I'm trying to meet them. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in front of them and meet them and stuff. I'm looking up to them. But then I'm saying, well, hey, if this is going on in the country that you're from, and you got all that money, but maybe you got money, but you don't have power. Uh-oh. Maybe you got money, but you don't have power. Because in case guys don't know, although they billionaires, there's some other people that's trillionaires and quadrillionaires, and they got whole family offices, and they actually control all of the wealth in the land. So they may have just gave that little black person an opportunity to be wealthy, but they still controlling all, they still got all the power. You're right, Calvin. They can't monetize it. Now let's do a parallel. Let's do a connection. We see in America what's happening right now. In America, what we see what's happening right now. Y'all get some history lesson right now because, you know, like I said, I study money. Right? I'm not just a brother that can lead you. I'm a brother that can help you understand stuff, and then hopefully I help you make an educated decision. So what's happening in America right now? Happening in America right now, we have this thing called the legalization of marijuana that's taking place. Why is this even a thing? You know why? Because the powers that be can no longer control it. So they said, well, if we can no longer control it, and the people are putting the pressure, everybody putting council put the pressure on. If the people, no, I'm sorry, putting council hashtag pressure. If the people are putting the pressure on, and we want to maintain control of the people, then we got to let this one through. But if we're going to let this one through, we still need to control it. So therefore, we will legalize it and tax it. So the people feel like they won, but they're still paying us for they win. It's a book called The 48 Laws of Power. The 48 Laws of Power. It breaks down the game. It's another book called The Art of War. It breaks down the game. Have you read it? Have you even heard about it? Jay-Z said to read it. He said, read The 48 Laws of Power. It's going to break down the whole game. Putting the pressure. So the people putting the pressure, and it's too much pressure. So they got to let it through. It's why I say, hey, crypto and cannabis. They got to let it through. Because if they don't let it through, then the inmates will begin to run the asylum. You understand what I'm saying? They got to let it through. I'm sorry if y'all don't understand this. They had to allow Biden to be the president for such a time as this because Trump wasn't going to let it through. Are you starting to make some connections? They had to get the pacifist into the office because the pacifist knows how to play ball. Oh, y'all think y'all vote did something. Y'all think y'all made the difference. Y'all think that y'all caused things to change in this thing that's called a controlled society. Y'all think y'all did it. Y'all don't understand this game. You can believe you do all you want. This game is all about money and power. Now, most of us, we ain't got no money, capital. And most of us ain't got no power. But here's the beautiful thing. If we come together, we'll have both. We come together, we put the pressure on, that shows power. We come together, we start to put our little pennies together and then our nickels together and our dimes together. Then we get to the money. And then we get the money, we got the power, we put the pressure on. Now, of course, we're in Black History Month. We've seen this happen before, right? We've seen this happen before when Black folks started to get the money and they started to get the power. It's called this thing called the Black Wall Street. When we could actually function on our own, when we owned our own stuff, when we had the banks and we did all that stuff. We done it before, 100 years ago. We did it though. And what happened? We had the money and we had some power. That was starting to put a little bit of pressure. And they came in and said, no, we're going to have to wipe this thing out. We're going to shut this down. Okay. Y'all get a little history lesson now. Uh-oh. And this brother might know what he's talking about. I might need to listen. I don't know. I'm just a young buck from Decatur, Georgia. What do I know? Don't listen to me. Do your own research. So anyway, we see Bitcoin, Cash, Terralooms, all this stuff. Right? Let's get to some money. I'm sorry. I had to break some stuff down for the people in the back who still don't get it. They think they know, but they don't know. Have no clue. So what you see here on the screen, guys, is a trading platform. I'm not going to really do any trading. I don't mind answering any questions that you guys might have along the way. We took a look at some ATMs. We saw some stuff in y'all area. You're right. Maybe you're starting to become a believer of this thing. Maybe not. I don't know. Right. on Saturday we had two young in our group. We had some youth come and they did a presentation on this thing called the evolution of money, and it began to make sense to the adults. Like, wait a second, wait a second. This is like how money evolved over time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna come do here. I'm actually looking to just I got some rent. I got me some. Oh, I can't wait till the morning time. Ooh, I got me some. All right. I'm in a position where all I can do is win. So now I actually am inviting a what you would call a retraction in the market, right? So but here's the thing. Understanding where Bitcoin is helps me understand some other things. And understanding the other things helps me understand Bitcoin. Now, here's what I mean. Number one, I got to realize what day it is. It's Sunday. I also have to realize where Bitcoin is and also need to realize where everything else is. Now, here's the thing. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, obviously, we just said got up to 50,000. It broke its 49,000. It's at an all-time high right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Look at all this. I mean, I wish I could break all this stuff down for you. Well, we see this big push 3 days ago after the whole Elon Musk buys Bitcoin, $1.5 billion Bitcoin, big push up, boom, break. Then we see what I would call the green mile. We see sideways consolidation going all the way up to 48,000, coming down to 46.5, giving people still another opportunity to get in for a little bit cheap because it's not really coming down much further than this. But we see the green mile. We see the long sideways consolidation, which is all this, right? You can get in low and get in high. But now, as it was testing what we call resistance, it has broken as of midnight tonight or 1 o'clock my time. So now we're at a new floor, which would be about 48,000. So we're gonna probably see the same pattern. Let me go out a little bit further for you, right? What I'm showing you right now is something I teach. I can help people to understand and see, because once I understood Bitcoin, the next thing, understanding Bitcoin is understanding it's a story. Bitcoin and its value and its transferability and ability for me to make transactions across the globe. It's a global coin. It's a global currency, right? That's digital in nature. And it's also secured through cryptography. So now, instead of having, in other words, basically what Bitcoin represents, okay, what Bitcoin represents is a unified currency where it can replace or it can disrupt anything that's got to do with the central bank. So that's when you hear the word decentralized. The central bank can't control it. They got a problem. They try to figure out how to stop this thing but it's too late now. It's too late. When you have a Jay-Z, right, who just contributed 500 Bitcoin to this project, right? Him along with Jack Dorsey teaming up. And I said to myself, well, hey, wait a second. If Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey are basically giving or contributing 500 Bitcoin, well, how many Bitcoin do they got? That's what I said. Matter of fact, let me pull that up for you. Because see, some of y'all don't get this. Y'all not into financial news. Y'all not into stuff that can actually change your life, your economic life. So Jay-Z, right, and crypto, right? So Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, right? They invested. Let me make this big for you. I don't want y'all to miss this. I said to myself, what the monkey? When I show people how to interpret news, not just read it. You'll miss this. If they're investing 500 Bitcoin in this project, which is to create this Bitcoin development fund, if they're investing 500 Bitcoin, the first thing I asked in my mind was, well, how many Bitcoin do they got? So here's the game, right? So Jay-Z, he been acquiring Bitcoin over the years. He's been acquiring Bitcoin since about 2014, my best guesstimation. Jack Dorsey, who is the CEO of Twitter, but also the CEO of this company called Square, and Square is the owner of this thing called Cash App, And Cash App is you have the Cash App part, which you do the peer-to-peer. But if you click on a little button down below, you have this thing that gives you access to the stock market. Square has a Square brokerage, gives you access to the stock market. And then you flip that thing over, it's a little button you can slide, you slip it to the right, and now Cash App gives you access to Bitcoin. So then you gotta say, well, how much Bitcoin did Jack Dorsey got? If they can give 500 Bitcoin away, they must got more. Because you're not giving all that you got, right? You're not going to give all that you got. You're going to give what's the overflow so that you can make this thing come be a reality. So how much Bitcoin does Jay-Z got? How much Bitcoin does Jack Dorsey got? And then also last week, y'all saw what happened, right? Let's pull that up. Because some of y'all still don't believe. Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk goes and buys 1.5 billion, 1.5 billion. Tesla buys 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. So, one of the richest men in the world, Elon Musk, and Tesla, they buy Bitcoin to accept it as payment. Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey team up together to create a Bitcoin development fund. The key word there is not Bitcoin. The key word is not fund. The key word is development. In the comments below, I just want you to take a guess. What the hell are they going to be developing? I'm showing you how to interpret news instead of listening, just reading a headline and then, tweeting about it or putting it on the Facebook page. You go in, you start saying, wait a second, you start questioning stuff. It's a Bitcoin development fund. It's right before our eyes. If they are developing something, what the hell are they trying to develop? What the hell are they trying to? What are they trying to develop with Bitcoin? I don't know. But it get my wheels turning. Like, what the hell are they developing with 500 Bitcoin and they working together to make this thing become a thing? Now, if you know anything about Elon Musk, you know Elon Musk don't do nothing but think about the future. That's all Elon Musk do. He be thinking about the future. How we gonna get to space? I mean, Elon Musk is a crazy motherfucker, boy. He is a crazy dude, but he rich as hell. What the hell are they going to develop? I don't think it's more cryptocurrency, brother. That's a good guess. I don't think so. If see, here's the thing. You got to start thinking like a billionaire. And let me help you guys out. This is the game. I'm going to put y'all on game, okay? I'm going to put you on game. Please listen to me. In order to be wealthy, you got to study wealthy people. Why are you studying wealthy people? Why do I keep saying that? Study wealthy people. Because I want you to start thinking like wealthy people. This is the game. You study wealthy people so you can begin to think like wealthy people. And then you can begin to make wealthy people moves, right? So here's how it works. I hope you get this. I really do. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm a teacher. And you know what happens to teachers? Just going to put it out there. People that start teaching the people, you know what happens? I'm trying to help you out. You study wealthy people so you can begin to think like wealthy people. So you can begin to make moves like wealthy people. This is how it works in the stock market. This is how it works in business. This is how it works if you want to get wealthy. So if I were a billionaire and I were looking to develop something, it wouldn't be another cryptocurrency. There's plenty of cryptocurrencies out there. Why do I need to develop another one? That wouldn't be what I would be doing. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be developing a system of some sort. And in this particular case, if I were doing it, and again, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just taking some guesses here. I'd be doing something like this, developing my own crypto bank. I'd be developing an ecosystem that funnels all of the cryptocurrency through my channels, through my pipeline, so I can keep getting richer. So I can have control. Because at this point in time, it's not about the money. It's about control. This is a whole other level. When you get to this space, when you start moving up the ladder, it's no longer about the money. The money's easy. And I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but at this point, for me, getting money is easy. And I don't know about for you. I hope you get to that level where money ain't a thing. Like shit, I can make money in my sleep. It's not about the money anymore. It's not about making more money. It's about what you do with the money that you can grasp and you can maintain control or power. You use the money to get to the power, or you use the power to get to the money. Either way, one of them is one or the other. In our particular case, we're gonna have to get to the money so we can get the power. But sometimes you're in a position where you got the power and use your power or your influence or your control over a situation to get to the money. And then that's how you just keep cycling that thing back and forth. Now you got the money, you get the power, then you use your influence to get control over more assets. And then those assets turn into more money for you. It's a game. Of course, you wouldn't think like this if, number one, you don't study this stuff, you don't read this stuff, so that you can level your own mind up. You don't put your children in front of this stuff, and that's okay, because you wouldn't know to do this stuff unless somebody tells you, unless you're exposed to it, unless somebody has the balls to talk about this stuff. Think about this for a second. Isn't there, I mean, there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason why money, the topic, the subject itself, is a taboo subject. There's got to be a reason why, although we're in the wealthiest land for many of us, it's in America, in the wealthiest land in the world, that money is not a mainstream subject to be taught in the school system. Do you think about that? You know what I'm saying? Don't think about the conspiracy. Just think about, there must be a reason why mainstream won't learn this stuff, but yet it's still available to learn. They didn't hide it. They just didn't teach it to you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. It's not hidden. It's not hidden. They just won't teach it to you. They simply say, hey, for the individual who's willing to go find it for themselves, seeking you'll find, they can have all the knowledge. They can have the keys. They can open the door. But they got to be willing to, they have to say that they want it, and they have to be willing to go get it. It's not hidden. Not in 2021. Not in the year where you have access to anything. Not in the year where you can just Google something. Not in the year where you can just pull something up on YouTube. Not in the year where you got access. Everybody putting console access. Now our brothers and sisters in Nigeria, they trying to cut them off from access. But you got access and you don't use it. I mean, y'all can start passing the collection plate around at any time y'all want to. Let's go ahead and start passing around. All right. So I'm not doing any trading right now because I trade at 6 o'clock. But I wanted to come look at this stuff. Bitcoin, look at that. Boom, up. Right? Started to take this pattern off. I can talk about that. I'm going to talk about that probably at 6 o'clock. Right? Ethereum follows a very similar pattern over a 6-hour period. We see Ethereum at all-time highs. Litecoin, boom, popped off. It's up. It was up 7%. It's up to 223 all-time high. Now, I'm already in the game. I'm in a can't-lose situation. But I just want to do some theory with you. I just mentioned Bitcoin, all-time high. Ethereum, all-time high. Litecoin, all-time high. In the comments below, I want you to answer this question. Do you think I'm buying right now or not? Am I buying right now or not? Now, where I'm at and where you are is two different situations. I'm talking about my situation. I'm already in the game, right? I'm playing with house money, right? Bitcoin all-time high. Litecoin all-time high. Ethereum all-time high. Is Evan buying right now? Yes or no? Is Evan buying right now? Is a billionaire-minded person buying right now? Huh? Right? That answer would be no. My mentor taught me to buy low, sell high. If something is at its all-time high, why am I buying it? Now, for you that's not in the game, should you be buying it right now? That's a better question. You who's not in the game, should you be buying it right now? If you're not in the game, should you be buying it right now? Different position. This is chess, not checkers. I'm already in the game, right? Are you in the game? Should you be buying right now? Different position. I'm like a rook. I'm like the bishop. You like the pawn. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get across the board so that you can graduate. Should you be buying right now? Got 21 people here. Yes or no? See, it's not good enough just to watch. You got to participate. And here, let me tell you why. Because the reason why a brother like me will go private, because we got a whole bunch of people that'll watch. And I don't hang around watchers. I hang around people who take action, people who want to engage, people who want to get rich with me and not just watch me get rich. That's why we go private. That's why stuff like this stops. I just want you to know, I want you to understand the game. People come out, they try to educate you, try to encourage you, try to teach you, but then you won't even really participate. They say, well, hey, they not participating anyway. I might as well go ahead and just deal with the people who want to learn this stuff and not just watch. But you don't get that. You don't understand that. So that's why stuff like this stops. That's why at the end of this month, I'm stopping. I'm going back private. Just so you know. Because we got people who will watch. And I'm no longer hanging around watchers. For those that want to get rich with me, y'all know what to do. For those that just want to watch me get rich, I'll come back and then I'll let y'all know, hey, I tried to help you. So, if you're not in the game, should you be buying right now? Now, we got a couple answers, right? Yes, no, will it be low? Buy now, yes, gotta start, boom, bam. Here's the answer. Yes. Get in the game. Now, is it yes because it's still going up? No, that's not the answer. Right? Is it, will it have a low? Yes, it will. What goes up must come down. The answer is not no. It's your position. It's called you build a position. You enter the game. Don't care about the price right now because you're not even in the game to be concerning yourself with price. Get in the game. Now, does that mean go all in? No, don't go all in. Just get in the game. Put $25 in there, $5, $10. It don't matter. Get in the game. Once you're in the game, then you can start worrying about positioning yourself. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole nother, see what I'm saying? It's a whole nother teaching. It's like, wait, yes, you get in the game. You get on the field. You say, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I got $25, coach. I'm going in with $25. If I lose $25, I done pissed $25 away. I mean, I lose $25 every day because I'm so immature with my money. So $25 ain't nothing to me. I lose it every day all the time anyway. But at least I can give my $25 a chance. At least I can put my $25 in the game. And then you begin to do what? You begin to watch and learn. You can still wait for a pullback. If you put that $25 in, then it pulls back. Oh shoot, I got another $25. But I'm in the game. If it keeps going up, that's cool too. Because now I'm learning, I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm trying to get my capital up so I can really get my game. You get in the game. Right? So he said he would start out with lower price coin. You could do that as well, but here's the problem. We're talking about people that they still have to learn. I'm not trying to put y'all on stuff that you know what I'm saying? You can do all that lower price stuff and try to get there, but the most important coins are the ones you need to get right now, as quick as you can. Why, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that you got to understand, made man, you got to understand who you're talking to, who you're dealing with. You're dealing with people that didn't move 5 years ago. They didn't move 2 years ago, didn't move 3 years ago, didn't move 1 year ago. So trying to put them on game with the other stuff don't make much sense. You heard of Bitcoin. You see, here's the thing. Here's where I challenge that philosophy. Here's what I say. If Jay-Z, Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey got Bitcoin, why don't you? Now, yes, we got to start getting to all the other coins and stuff like that, but we're talking about the Titanic. And I don't know about you, but for me, if I'm gonna go down, I'm going down with the absolute number one. I'm gonna have number one in my portfolio. Same thing on the stock market, right? If I'm going down with Apple, I'm going down with Amazon, I'm going down with Tesla. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting the number ones I'm getting the champions in my portfolio. And then I'll start building up my portfolio with other ones that can come up and they can challenge the champions. You see what I'm saying? You get in the game with the stuff that basically has the potential to be the most stable. And then you begin to move to that other stuff so you can start to build wealth and grow that stuff. It's like market capitalization. Let me show y'all market cap. It's like market capitalization. So this is how much money is in these markets, right? Bitcoin, $909 billion are flowing through the whole Bitcoin market. That's bigger than all of these small little stuff as well. So we have a large cap, right? We're going to call these large caps. Now, if Bitcoin, the largest cap. Ethereum is a large cap, $211 billion. You want to get you Bitcoin and Ethereum at least to start. Okay? Now, of course, man, there's strategies and stuff, and people are trying to do different things, but I'm trying to get people in the game. Start with the Titanic. Start with the mothership. Again, if Jay-Z, if Jack Dorsey, and we just saw Elon Musk 2 days ago go buy $1.5 billion Bitcoin, if they got Bitcoin and they billionaires, why don't you? All three of them are billionaires. Now we got to think like billionaires. I'm not taking the advice of a 100,000-aire when I got a billionaire that's showing me what he's doing. He's acquiring Bitcoin. Does that mean you don't acquire the other stuff too? Yeah, get the other stuff too. If you start learning about that stuff, you know what it is, what it does, what it was created for. But they're showing you, the billionaires showing you what they're doing. They get Bitcoin. Why aren't you? You start to study with wealthy people, then you start to think like wealthy people. Then you start to do the things that wealthy people do. Everybody putting guys on study, think, do. Study, think, do. Study, think, do. Now, I don't pay attention to what they say, because what they say is all about manipulation. What they say is to try to throw the common person off. What they say is to move the sheep. I study what they do. Now, they also will let you know about their philosophy. They'll talk about how they think and why they think and how they develop their mentality and their philosophy and all that stuff. Study, think, do. Now, here's the thing. Even if you decide that that's not going to be the path that you take, I implore you, I beg you to make sure that your children take this path. To study, to think, and to do. Even if you decide, I'm too old, I'm setting my ways, I'm going to keep doing the things how I've been doing them, however they've been working out for you, I'm begging you to put your children on game. Because it's going to be your kids that's going to make our world a better place. It's going to be your kids that's going to set black people free. It's going to be your kids. Even if you don't. At this point, I don't care if you do or don't. I'm more concerned about your children and your children's children. I'm concerned about your grandchildren if you got grandchildren. Put them on game. Now, again, we got large cap, right? We don't really have, I guess we can call some of the stuff mid cap. You know, if we were looking at like a stock market, something like that, it's very similar. Litecoin is kind of mid cap, 14 billion. Chainlink is mid cap, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar Lumens. Kind of, we start getting all this mid cap stuff once we get to about, all this billion stuff. And then you start moving down to your smaller caps, right? As he mentioned, Tron. Let me see. I probably have to, I got to make this all assets. So then you start moving down here. You mentioned Eon, Tron, or something like that. They're probably more, this is kind of mid cap. So Tron, as somebody mentioned, is a mid cap. It has the opportunity to grow to be a large cap. It's got some market penetration that it can make. It's a 5-cent coin, right? Eon, I think somebody mentioned Eon or something like that. Probably is down here as well. I probably had to find it somewhere, right? But my thing about putting something like this out here, say Tron or Eon, until you understand it, I don't want you to invest in it. If it's an investment, there's a difference between investing and trading. There's a difference between those. Some people are just trying to get rich. They're not trying to really understand what it is that's behind the asset that's behind it, which could be a decision between whether I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it or not. Right? Different mentalities. Okay? Different mentalities. So I don't believe, as for most people, that you should that is wise to invest in something you don't understand. I don't think that's wise. But I do think it's wise to say, well, hey, I see the billionaires doing it. At least I can put a little money in there while I learn about this thing that I don't understand. Because they're not making stupid moves for the most part. They lose every now and then, but they're not making stupid moves with their money like we are. Their habits have been developed to be able to even if they do make some stupid moves, to overcome that with more wiser moves as it relates to money. Doesn't mean that they're smarter than us. That's not it at all. They have just developed these habits as it relates to money, business, economics that they understand. That's why they're rich. Regardless of how they got it, regardless of how they started and all that stuff, at the end of the day, they keep in wealth because they have developed some habits that allow them to keep wealth or maintain it. And many of us have developed habits that allows us to throw money away and keep it from us. These are habits. This is habitual stuff. Okay? So, any questions? Any questions? So much stuff I can share and talk about, but I think how long I've been talking? Have I been talking too long? It was an hour, 18 minutes. Oh, Lord. I'm doing 12 more minutes, guys. Now I'll take a little break and I'll come back. This stuff, as a matter of fact, the crypto market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Here's why. Here's the difference. Here's why you're starting to see a lot of money move into this space outside of the stock market. Because on a weekend like this, and I've been saying this already, a weekend like this, a 3-day weekend, right? You got President's Day on Monday, stock market closed. It's closed on a Sunday. It's closed on a Saturday. Well, money still wants to grow. So they pull their money out on Friday, right? Their profits out on Friday, and they go over here to the crypto market and keep having their money grow. And they just keep doing it over and over again. They just keep doing it over and over again. That's why the rich keep getting richer. The poor don't keep getting poor. The poor stay where they at. The poor stays where they at. But the wealth gap keeps growing because the wealthy know how to keep getting rich. They keep getting rich. And it's on autopilot. I'm telling you, when you start level, you be seeing, you be like, oh, this is how this works. Oh shit, no wonder. So when I tell you I'm waking up $500 a day, okay, let me show y'all that. Okay, because some of y'all still, I know it's hard to believe. I'm telling you, it is hard to believe. It's just hard to believe. Number one, it's hard to believe that is easy. Everybody putting God so it's easy. I'm telling you, it's hard to believe. It is very difficult to believe that it's this easy. But I'm telling you, the game is rigged. Here's the gig. It's to train you your whole life to believe that it's difficult. It's to train you your whole life to believe that you got to go out and you got to use your hands in order to get some money. You got to go out there and you got to do something with your hands in order to get a paycheck. You got to do something with your hands in order to get a customer to pay you for your services. You got to do something with your hands. And here's the gig. They're doing something with their brain. See, we've been taught to work hard. I'm telling you, that is one of the, that's not that you shouldn't work hard. But I'm trying to tell you, there's another level. And you move from working hard to working smart. And when you get to working smart, you don't have to work as hard. There's levels. You do have to start out working hard. But that working hard is for you to develop this thing called discipline. It's to help you develop this philosophy. It's help you to develop your ethics. But then there's another level. You go from working hard to then working smart. And when you get to the working smart phase, you got your money working hard for you. So there's still hard work going on. You're just not doing it with your physical capabilities. You're not doing it with your labor. Your money is doing it. And it's easy. I'm telling you, I am shocked how easy this is. And you know what, beautiful people? For the past 2 weeks, I've been showing people how easy it is. And guess what? They still won't accept it. And here's what I've learned. You can give the game away for free, and people still won't buy it. And here's the reason. Because they only accept into their membrane that which they know. I was talking to a sister yesterday. Now, y'all know me. Monet will tell you. Monet, one of my mentees, right? I tried to help a sister out yesterday. I went to the little flea market, whatever. I went to go see my man who's building up his little retail store. You know, kudos. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you got some drive, some ambition. The sister across the way, you know what I'm saying? I stop and I just chat with her every now and then. She's doing some stuff. She's doing body sculpting and lashes. And I'm going to put y'all on game. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I teach this stuff. This is what I teach folk. So she's doing lashes, body sculpting, and makeup. So I'm sitting here and I'm having this conversation with her. And I'm hearing the poverty come out of her mouth. I'm listening to the poor come out of her mouth. And I'm saying to myself, like, this woman is talented. She got all the ability, skills. She got the gift of gab. She should be rich. But she don't have the mentality. She's still young. It's okay. 26 years old. Once I asked her age, I said, hey, man, I asked your age. I just want to know how old you are, right? Because I've been there, right? And it's not making a mockery or anything. I understand. Malcolm X said, man, there was a time when you didn't know what you know, right? That's how I live my life. My philosophy is based upon Brother X. So as I'm talking to her, I'm like, okay. I said, I want to help you, okay? Because she asked me, here's the question she asked me. This is not my first time having a conversation with her. She asked me this. She said, hey, do you know of any nightclubs, strip clubs or whatever that might be hiring? You know, so I give me a little part-time job because I want to network. And so my question was, why do you want to network at the strip club? Well, I mean, what are you trying to do? What are you ultimately trying to accomplish? So obviously you need to make some more money. So she tried to mask off, I need to make money with I need to network. So I'm like, listen, I get it. Like, let me try to help you out. I understand you obviously need to make some more money. Clearly what's going on up here ain't slicing the bread. Let me help you out. So I start asking some fact-finding questions. All right, what do you do? Well, I do makeup. Okay, I see you do makeup. Look at your face beat. I mean, you got the makeup thing. What else you do? Oh, I do lashes. Okay, so people come in here, you do lashes. Okay, fantastic. Then I do body sculpt. I said, cool. I said, here's the thing. You offer services. Everybody put also service. You provide services, which means that someone literally has to come into your space, right? Your little space, your office, and then you have to actually work on them with your hands. You have to do their makeup or do the lashes and the glue and stuff like that. And you got to do whatever you do with the body sculpting or whatever the case may be. You offer a service. I say, here's the thing. Right now, we're dealing with this thing called a pandemic or coming out of it. And ain't as many people coming out as they used to. So you're offering a service that requires people to come to you at a time where people ain't coming out. Do you understand why you're not making as much money as you should be making? Or as you could be making? Or I can't even say that you deserve to make because you only offer a service. Okay? I'm going to teach you something right now. So I said, okay, well, here's the thing. I said, well, what is it that you sell that anybody in the world could do business with you? She said, well, I don't have anything. Right now, I'm working on getting some lip gloss and something like that. I said, okay. I said, well, what? Give me some ideas of some things you can sell. In the comments below, I'd like you to give me some ideas of some things she could sell. She do makeup, she does lashes, and she does body sculpting. It's not just a pivot. It's not just a pivot. This is an extension. This is an extension. So I said to her, yo, I'm gonna give you guys the comments below before. What is that, Miss Pam? What do you mean that y'all went to level 3? Just went to level 3. That's some type of that's like DEFCON 3. Level 3 means no go anywhere. Is that a travel restriction? Oh, that's a travel restriction. Okay, gotcha, Miss Pam. My sister from New Zealand. I appreciate you, sister. So if the people can't come to you, I'm talking people that want to be in business, you want to sell stuff, you want to make some money, people can't come to you. It is kind of a pivot though too, Mr. Foster. It is kind of a pivot. But it's more of an extension. If the people can't come to you, that means that you got to get to the people. But you're thinking about going into a strip club, right? You're thinking about going to a strip club to go network when you got the goods. You got to get to the people, and going to the strip club is not the advantageous place. Now you're putting yourself into a more precarious position. You is a cute sister, you know what I'm saying? But your mind ain't right, ain't quite there where you ain't gonna get caught up in the whole nightlife. I can just tell you, I don't want you in the club, baby. Let me help you get, because you're trying to go to the club so you can try to network so you then get to the money. Let's bypass all that. How about we just get to the money? Everybody putting guys gonna get to the money. You because in your own head, this is the plan that you came up with. Here's what's going to work for you, and I can't get you to change your plan, and I'm not trying to. But I am just trying to give you the same way that the Asian man, the Jewish man, they try to put me on game. I'm trying to do the same thing for other people. Okay? So instead of doing that, let's bypass all of that and let's get to the money, because that's what you want to get to. But then the sister, you know what she started doing? She just started talking. I was like, "Listen, sister, I'm trying to. Can I? You gonna let me?" But no, she wouldn't. This is the problem with our youth. They full of it. They full of it, ideas. They get into a space in life where they got the ambition, they got the drive, they got the ideas, but they haven't picked up the skill of listening. So I realized at this point, I can't even talk to this sister. I'm trying, but she is not letting me in. She don't trust me yet, probably, something like that. I'm like, listen, I can help you get to the money. That's what you want to do. You want to get to the money. But you don't want to listen to somebody that can help you get to the money. I had the same problem with Miss Sanders. For a while. It took a while before Miss Sanders was like, you know what, let me shut up and listen to this brother for a second. I mean, we were fighting. Me and Miss Sanders, we'd be fighting at times. Now she said, you know what? Let me just listen. We ain't got no problem no more. She's still a boss. Because when you got the boss mentality, it's hard to listen to other people. She a boss. She's the truth. She's gonna be a multi-billionaire. But we had to fight for a little bit before she decided, you know what? Let me just. So, yeah, she did. Yeah, you're right, Malik. But again, do we want this sister in the strip club? No, we don't. We don't want the strip in the strip club because there's other things that come with being in the strip club. There's a whole nother life over there in the strip club. Now, it's nothing, we don't watch strip club. We ain't seen Diamond go do her thing and all that stuff. But more often than not, you start getting into the world of drugs. You start getting the world of drugs. You be up all night. You be sleepy during the day, right? That's not what billionaires do. I'm just saying. You ain't going to be getting up early if you work in a strip club all night and the early bird gets the worm. But we don't want a strip club. We want the mentality, go network to get to the people, right? But we got to learn some things. She got a service. So let's see what you guys say here. Hey, she teach class on becoming a makeup artist. How can she do that? Fantastic. She on Facebook. She on Instagram. She got YouTube. She ain't got to go to the strip club to teach a class on makeup and show people how to get beat. And then now they paying her. You know what I'm saying? Let me do some math for you. Let me help y'all out. So I got a class coming up, right? I got a class coming up. It's called Intro to Crypto. We got 100 seats, 100 space that was available. $20 a watt. I think we probably maxed out at this point. I'm gonna do a 90-minute class, 100 people times $20 a person. That's $2,000. In case y'all need to do the math. I'm getting paid $2,000 for 90 minutes of my time. I'm gonna teach you a lesson right now. Something that people pay me hundreds of dollars to talk about, because it's simple concepts that people will listen. Their mind will begin to shift, and they'll realize it's plenty of money out here if you listen to people who want to help you get to the money. There's this. She can offer classes and teaching people, books, sell products surrounding her services. For example, there you go. She says she's a lash tech. Great one. Why are you not selling lashes? Why does someone have to go down the block to the China woman to go get the lashes for you to then put the lashes on them when they could have bought the lashes from you and you could have put the lashes on them? That's called all in the family. We call that keeping it in the family. Why aren't you selling lashes? Now, lashes aren't expensive. You could go get some lashes and then not offer that. Now, that way, if they don't come to get the lashes from you or get the lashes put on, applied, you can at least be selling them the lashes. Now, if you said to me, you're going to go to the strip club, right, because you got these lashes to sell, and you know that them strip clubs need their lashes to sell, and not only are you going to the strip club to sell them the lashes, but you're going over there to put the lashes on them so that when they go out on the pole, they got all your stuff on. That's a whole different conversation. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Foster? That's a totally different conversation. Now you get into the money. You're not going there to network. You're going there to get paid. You see what I'm saying? So number one, there's 3 ways that people can make income. Three things that people buy. Number one, we mentioned that's services, right? But you got to be there more often than not. You got to provide the service. You got to serve the pie. You got to do something with your hands. That's okay, right? That's a middle. We're going to call that mid cap. Because we're going to go back to the stock market. We got large cap, mid cap, small cap. Mid cap, that still requires your time. Unless you put some system together. Requires your time to go provide that service. You get paid a little bit more because it's your time that's involved. What's small cap? Small cap, what we just mentioned, right? Which is the lashes that you sell, the product that can travel across the whole globe. You got a whole world buying lashes from you if you wanted to. You got a whole world buying wigs from you, Miss Sanders, if you wanted to. If you focus on selling the damn wigs, it's up to you what you focus on. I'm trying to get you to multiple streams of income from what you're already doing. You know how many people go to my website, my little e-commerce site every day, and they buy a mask or they buy a book or they buy something that I ain't got to talk to them about. I ain't got to have no conversation. I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is put it in the mail. Put it on the board. It's out. I know you do, Miss Sanders. I'm not. I already know, honey. We already getting to the money. I'm just trying to help the other people out. I'm just using you as my mentee example. Okay? But then there's a third level. That's the small cap. That's the product. Mid cap is the service. Right? One doesn't require much time, doesn't pay a whole lot either, but it's easy money. The product. Now you can put that on quantitative, you can put that on volume. You can do Walmart, you can go Walmart on the products. But then what does Walmart also have? They have services they provide. They got a bank in the Walmart and all this stuff. That's a service. That's mid cap. People got to stand in line, right? Got to wait to be served. They over there, you know what I'm saying? At the bank, they over there at the eyeglass shop and all that stuff. They provide services. That's mid cap. But then there's this thing called large cap. There's this thing called where the money resides. And where does the money reside? It's in the thing that people pay the most money for. It's in the thing that is relished. It's in the thing that so many of us overlook because we are watching other people make money with providing services and they're making money selling products. But where the real money is, where the recession-proof money is, where duplicative, you know what I'm saying, walk outside and make the money is. It's in the knowledge. It's in the knowledge. There's plenty of ways to use the knowledge to get to the money. That's why knowledge is so valuable. So here we say, where you said earlier, I believe it was Mr. Ford, where you say, hey, I can then teach how to apply makeup. So let's just say the same sister, she said, you know, now she's leveling up. She's listening to the teacher. She doing the makeup and or the lashes, and now she's selling the lashes. But now she say, you know what? I'm going to level up. I'm going to get to where the money resides. I'm going to start teaching people how to apply lashes. Now, why does money reside here? Because she can literally do her little Zoom class with people all over the world. She can have some students you know, so she can have some students from Mexico and some students from Brazil and some students from Canada and some students from Antarctica. She can have some students in Australia. She can have students in Japan. She can have students all over the world because you got this thing called the internet. You can connect with people. You can find you. Here's what you're trying to do. You're trying to find people who are looking for you. Let me say that again, because y'all gonna miss that. You might want to write this down. You're looking for people who are looking for you. Now, when I was selling this class, I was telling people I'm doing intro to crypto class, and I brought it to the black community. There's a whole bunch of people in the black community who wasn't looking for what I was offering. Did I stop there? No. I started going into other areas. And now I got students that are in New Zealand. I got students that are coming to the class from Dubai. I got students that are coming to the class from South Africa. I got students that are coming to the class from South America. Did I stop with the black community? No. If they didn't want it, I was going to find people who did. I got students from Nigeria. For 90 minutes of my time, I'm getting paid $2,000. Now, can I rinse and repeat? Can I do that again? Yes. Do I have to do it again physically? No. Can I record what I did? Yes. And can I sell that for a lifetime? Yes. This is where the money resides. I do it once, and I get paid for a lifetime. Same thing I did with my book. How many times I had to write my book? Once. How many times can I sell it? For a lifetime. Knowledge. So when Robert Kiyosaki, he starts talking about these cash flow quadrants, he gives you the formula. He says, this is what this looks like. He put it on a diagram. They got pictures of it. Okay, let me pull it up for you. I'm sorry. I forgot who I was talking to. It's called cash flow quadrants. When you begin to study this stuff, it begins to start making sense to you. Cash flow quadrants. Right? We've all seen this. I don't want to do that. I want to open image. We've all seen this. Cash flow quadrants. Right side, strong side. Right side, strong side. So we have people, right? You graduate. You used to be an employee or whatever. You say, I want to be my own boss. I can't work for nobody, whatever. Okay, maybe I'm going to start my own business. Okay, fantastic. You're self-employed. You went from having a job to owning a job. You still got to trade your time. There's levels to this thing. You still got to trade your time. If you don't go to work that day, you don't make no money. So you're in a very similar position. You just elevated just a little bit. You can do what you want with your time, but you still got to use your time to make money. Okay? What's going on, Marcus? You still got to use your time to make money. So your challenge, Ms. Sanders, and your challenge, whoever else I'm talking to, your challenge is to figure out a way to get to the right side, where the money resides. Where you can multiply your income on your 24 hours a day. So this is why you hear me say I'm a full-time investor. I'm in the bottom right quadrant of this thing right here. And what you see me doing on the e-commerce side, I'm now working to structure that so that it becomes a system that I own instead of a job that I do or a business that I do. I'm gonna put it on autopilot or it's a system that I own, which means I'm working with, I have other people doing the work. And I just manage it or I oversee it. But I don't have to spend my time doing that. So when I say to you, I'm in a position now where I literally spend 4 hours of my week to pay for my week. There's a book called A 4-Hour Work Week. You guys read that? Let me pull that up. I'm sorry, I forgot who I'm talking to. 4-Hour Work Week. Now I haven't read this book, but I like the title. Okay. So I don't know. I know that they talk about this book. I ain't read it yet. I'm not gonna lie and say I read it. I ain't read it. But I know that they talk about it and I like the title. So let's take a look here. What is this? Sometimes the title is enough. This is why I wrote my book. That ain't big enough. That ain't big enough. Oh, let's try this one. Well, we'll just go with it. Y'all see it. Let's see if I can make it bigger for you. There we go. All right. I ain't read this yet. I like the title though. The 4-Hour Work Week. Sometimes all you need is sometimes you need the visual. This is why I wrote my book the way that I wrote my. Oh, y'all ain't seen my book. I'm sorry. I forgot who I'm talking to. Let me pull that up too. Forgot who I'm talking to. There's a reason why I wrote my book. Right? And I put it this way. I said to myself, I got to know who I'm dealing with. The people I want to reach, the people who I want to reach, they probably won't read my book. I'm lucky if they even buy the book. But at least when they see the book, and at least when they look at the cover of the book, it'll inspire them to greatness. And I said to myself in my own head, I said, even if they don't read it, if they at least buy it, then that book can be on a shelf so that later their children and their children's children will one day see that book. And they'll ask Grandpapa or Grandma Foster or Grandma Shiro or Uncle Bailey, what's that book? It says the Black Billionaires Club on it. What's that book? And then Grandpa Foster and Grandma Shiro and Uncle Bailey say, well, back in my day, there was this young brother. He may not be around still today. Last name Jefferson, if I can remember. And he wrote a book for the ages. Kind of like a history book, but at the time it wasn't history. At the time it was current, but now it's history. And we can read this book, or we can at least identify that at that time there were 12 black people that look like you, son, or that you kind of mirror, daughter or granddaughter or niece or nephew. And this was the representation of black wealth in the world at that time. Would you like to read it? Do you want to be wealthy? Well, yes. Yes, Papa Foster. Yes, Nanny Shiro. Yes, Uncle Bailey. Well, I tell you what. That's the reason why I got the book. I was hoping that one day, everybody put in console one day, you would discover this book in my library. I was waiting on this day so that we could read this book together. When I bought this book, I wasn't ready for it myself. But it was an investment into your future. Let's start reading this book right now. You see? Sometimes it's just the cover that inspires you to greatness. Sometimes it's just the title that inspires you to greatness. You may not even read the book. Yes, I want to read the 4-Hour Work Week. I got to make time to read it, but I got a whole bunch of stuff on my reading list right now. But when I thought about what I was doing, I said, I'm literally a 4-Hour Work Week. Monday through Thursday, 6 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock, I make enough money to pay for my life And now I got 164 hours left to do what the hell I want. You know what I was doing on Wednesday morning? I was literally outside counting the raindrops. I was literally outside counting the raindrops. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's raining. I ain't going nowhere. I done took care of all my responsibilities. I guess I'll just go. I guess I'll go read. I guess I'll go count the rain. Now I know it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that somebody done figured it out and then found a way to free themselves. But I'm trying to tell you that if I could do it for myself, and it's a challenge every day. It's not that you free yourself and you're free for the rest of your life. No, you got to keep fighting for your freedom. You understand what I'm saying? Poverty is always trying to catch up to you. So every day I'm fighting. But now I'm not just fighting for myself. Now that I got free, I'm like Harriet Tubman. I'm trying to come back and get some other people. Come on. It's freedom across the land. Come on with me across the Red Sea. You understand what I'm saying? Are you catching what I'm putting down? And because I freed myself, this is the reason why I don't have to ask you to pay me $500 every time I come on in order for you to learn this stuff. That's highway robbery to me. It's a different business philosophy. I get it. But if you're really making that kind of money, you don't need to charge people that kind of money. But here's the problem. Here's what they understand. Here's what they understand. As I just said, the most expensive thing that people pay for is knowledge. That's why you have so much student loan debt out there. That's where the money resides, in the knowledge. And I want to tell you, for everybody that's watching, that's still listening, that had the balls to be up here on Valentine's Day, booed up with they significant other, and still tuning in, that you know some stuff. You done learned some stuff in your years of life and experience and all that good stuff. And I'm trying to tell you, you want to get to where the money resides? You start teaching what you know. That means you always need to get paid for it. No, there's this thing called the village. Sometimes you just teach it to the village real quick. So you can get it on, you can get it recorded, and then you go sell it to the masses who didn't want to join the village. That's okay. You want to get to where the money resides, you start teaching what you know. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share one thing or two things that you know that you should start teaching, that you should start educating other people about. Now, there's obviously, you got to put structure around this thing. You got to figure out how to package it right. But that's not the point of today's lesson. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you know. And the rest of the world would benefit from you teaching it. Monet, absolutely. Building business credit. When is the building business credit like a boss class coming out? You see, I just gave you a title for the agent. See, I just gave you $1 million title because I got $1 million mindset. When is the building business credit like a boss? When's that class coming out? I'm signing up. How much is it? I want to go ahead and pay in advance, Miss Monet. Miss Monet, go ahead and put your comments below. Give me your cash out right now. I'm going to pay for the class right now. Give me your cash out. Inbox. Put it down there. Somebody else might want to get that class. Building business credit like a boss. What's your cash out? Calvin Lego Buford. You're going to teach credit repair, right? Credit repair. How to fix your credit so you can be free. When's that class coming out? When's the class coming out, Calvin? Where you can teach people, right? You can teach people how to fix their credit so they can be free. Brother Calvin, go and put your cash out in the comments below. I'm going to pay for that class right now. Because I know it's going to be more expensive when it come out. So I'm going to go ahead and sow my seed so I can come to the class. Mr. Foster, right? How to protect your shit. Of course, you ain't going to say it like that because I know you professional and all that stuff, right? Copyrights and trademarks, right? How to protect your intellectual property and get to the money. You got stuff, man. Get to where the money resides. Look at that. I know weed, all sorts of plants, all what that Cash App to. Intro to copyrights and trademarks. I mean, $1 billion mindset, misspoke. I know that's right? Marketing your business online. You know marketing too? I'm sorry, I gotta get Miss Sanders real quick. 1 second. Let's see. I'm trying to Alopecia Beauty Co. What did it say? Building business credit like a boss. I'm paying for my class. You ain't gonna don't be trying to double charge me when you bring that thing out. You said $450, Miss. What'd you say? $450? I ain't seen you no four. Did you say I saw a $450? Oh, that you ain't gonna charge $450 for that class, are you? You tripping? Or maybe you. I don't know what you putting down there. Hold on, let's see here. So Malik Foster, you doing the how to protect your intellectual property. Okay, 1 second. How to protect your intellectual property. I'm paying for my class in advance. I'm paying it forward. Okay, let's see here. J27 Malik Foster. What we say we're doing? Intro to trademark class. Boom. Who else we got here? Yeah, how to protect your. There you go. All right. Don't do that. Don't do it like, okay, Monet. See, here's the problem. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that, right? Don't do it like that. Don't be greedy. Feed the people, right? You're a boss, but feed the people. Don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to get to $1 million helping 1 million people. You see what I'm saying? Because those 1 million people that you help, right, they give you $1 a piece. They're gonna then give you $10. You're gonna be at $1 billion status just like that. It starts going like an avalanche. You help 1,000 people, those same 1,000 people gonna help you. Although they helped you get to 1,000, those same 1,000 people are gonna bring more people, and they're gonna help you get to 10,000, just like that. Then you on a snowball. Everybody putting guys on snowball. Then you on snowball. Because them 10,000 people are those 1,000 people who turn into 2,000 people who help you get to 10,000. They're gonna bring a friend. Now it's gonna be 4,000 people that you're helping. Add an additional extra digit to your income. Now you're at 100,000. And you're like, whoa. And the 10,000 or the 4,000 people still feel like they got a great deal. Don't be greedy. Don't come up trying to hit a home run. Okay. All right, Monet. I'm just, hey, do your thing. You're a boss. All right. Do your thing. I told you. I just, hey, I know. I know it's gonna work. You got it. That's all I say to the youth now. You got it. Come back to me when you need my assistance. Go out there and get it. It's out there, but I'm just, hey, go out there and get it. Get it how you live it. Woo! All right. What you got? Who I waiting on? Lego? I waiting on Lego, waiting on Bailey. I ain't got no cash apps. Okay. Hey, I'm not. Listen, honey, I'm not arguing with you, honey. I know how. Okay. Let me ask you this, Miss Monet. Here's the deal. Let me ask you this. Here, let me put you on game. That's not. I'm not gonna go there. Woo! All right, let's see here. Who that? Oh, Ford. I got what you doing, Ford? What you doing, Ford? Ford doing marketing your business online. What's the name of the class, Mr. Ford? Class is done. $100 for you. $500 to $2,500. I got you. All right. The online business. I got you. D4. 1911. The online class. Marketing class. Online marketing class. Okay. Boom. Oh, there you go. Let go. All right, let go. I'm sorry. Let me get you. Calvin. What you got? Cloud. What we teaching, Calvin? What you teaching, Calvin? Let me see what Calvin teaching. Calvin said he was up here. Credit repair. That's right. Credit repair. Credit repair class. All right. Fix your credit, free yourself. All right. Oh, now y'all just throwing up cash outs. You ain't even put it. What you teaching, Shiro? So I want. Since I just trying to get, I'm gonna get to the money too. You my homie though. I don't even know. Just I'm gonna put GP in here because I don't know what the hell you. I know how to get paid for paying attention. Okay, I like that. All right. So we got, man. So yeah, the money resides in the knowledge, people. Right? A lot of people paying for $1,000. I get it. I was watering, peppering seedlings. I want to teach folks to monetize the lifestyle, honeybee acres, micro farm, sow a seed, bro. Not sure what I would charge, if at all. I don't know how to sow a seed. You ain't gave me no cash up. How much sow a seed? What are you talking about? So anyway, all right, guys. I'll be back in 4 hours or 3 hours, I guess. I think we should be good. Okay, I got you. All right, fantastic. Any comments for me, man? It ain't no. I know that's right. That's why I teach. Ain't no fun. My homies can't have none. So the 4-hour work week, man. So I'm working 4 hours. I'm working 4 hours out of my week to pay for my week, and I'm doing that through what I've been teaching for free over the past week, which is now you gotta ask yourself why is this brother teaching this stuff for free? Why is this brother teaching stuff for free? You see? So I could be with the Sanders philosophy, right? Hey, everybody else, they teaching this stuff for $2,000 a class, you know? And so shoot, me teaching at $500 is a discount, right? I could do that. That's one philosophy. That's a business approach. But here's where business is going. And you start paying attention, right? I start paying attention in my field. I'm not gonna talk about for everybody else's field because every industry is different. But you know what? I started watching. I play video games, so my experience comes through video games. And when I was coming up, you had the little blockbusters. You had to go and rent the video game if you wanted to try to. Because I never wanted to own it. I just wanted to kind of just play it for a weekend, beat it, and then give it back because I didn't need to own it. Once I beat it, I don't want to play it no more. So that was one thing that we used to do. Then obviously you start coming out with more sophisticated games. You got to go buy the gaming system. You got to go to buy the PlayStation in order to then buy the game. Right? So that was happening. But then I got into this place where we have, online games. World of Warcraft, for example. You go pay, whatever, I think the time, $60 for that game. You can play that game, get lost in the World of Warcraft. But now they have penetrated a new market where they actually have these online games for free. And here's what they do. They get you addicted to the game, right? It's called the League of Legends is one of the games. And now you have Fortnite, stuff like that, right? Get your kids addicted to the game. And then where do they make their money, though? Here's where they make their money. Inside of the free game, they have all of these add-ons. You want to make your character look spicy? You want to give them the most dopest gun? You want to give them all of the different borders on their card? So they got a little $2, little $3, the little $2 little purchases you can make within the thing. That to the customer, to the gamer, it's nothing. But it all adds up when you have 40 million people playing your game, and you got 35 million of them paying $1 to go get this extra add-on. That all it is a look. It's an appeal. Now, of course, they could have charged $50 for everybody to get the game, but they'll have less people playing the game. But they gave the game away for free, and then now it's being adopted because more people can play the game. And as more people play the game, that's for free, then more people will be willing to pay the $1, the $2, the $10 here to get the add-ons to their character so their character can look different than all the other characters. You see what I'm saying? This is a whole nother level. That's why I say, hey, you can try to get $1 million off one person, or you can try to get $1 from 1 million people. I'll take the $1 from 1 million people. You know why? If I got 1 million people under me, I got 1 million people supporting me, I got 1 million people playing my game, that is power. Now, who else? Who else do you see that got this kind of power? Because see, y'all think it's about the money. I told you it's a game of money and power. Elon Musk. How many followers did Elon Musk have on his little Twitter or whatever, or Donald Trump had on his Twitter? That's power. When you can put out a tweet and all the people just do something because you just tweeted and you didn't even say nothing. He put a tweet out that put a little dog up. And then everybody said, oh, that must mean go get Dogecoin. He put a little tweet up that say, he put a tweet up with a Bitcoin sign. Everybody that watched his tweet, that follows his tweet, his power is in the influence. Again, this levels to this thing. Everybody not going to get this. Everybody went out and bought Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? That's power. Y'all trying to get to the money. The money is in the people. The money that you want, somebody else got it. Yes or no? The money that you want in your bank account, somebody else got it. But that somebody else who got that money will only give you that money if they see value in what it is that you bring and they see value in you. Now, I could go some places, but you know what? Sometimes, as you get older, you realize you can't go here with everybody because it's going to actually hurt them more than it's going to help them. So I'm going to refrain. I'm going to give you that little bit, though. The money is in the hands of the people. The more people you can get to, the more people that you can influence, the more people that you can connect to, the more money you'll make. It's just that simple. That's power. You get the power, you get the money. You get the money, you get the power. Everybody gonna talk to y'all about this stuff. And I'm not gonna act like I'm like super there. I ain't super there. I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? I got some rockets attached to my feet. I got some rockets right now. I'm ready to take off. I ain't there yet. I'm on my way though. And those that's connected to me, those that's in the BBC, that decided to take this journey with me, they on their way too. You know why? Because their mind is changing. They starting to think different. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you learned today. 2 hours I've been talking. That's enough. I'm going to give me some water. So I get ready for 6 o'clock. I don't do this just to do this, beautiful people. I do this to make a difference. And hopefully I made a difference. Not just a difference. Hopefully I made an impact in your life this morning, in your life today. I'm simply asking you to answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time? And why? Was this worth your time? And why? 18 people still watching. 18 people ain't going to participate. That's okay. 18 people still watching. Probably only 5% of them going to get rich with me. That's okay. That's the numbers. It's the law of averages. Although the same information comes across the same people at the same time, only a few will accept it. Only a few will do something with it. Only a few will say, you know what? Let's go make it happen. Roughly about 5%. The other 95%, they go back to living their life because it's a choice. What do I know? I'm just a young buck from Decatur, Georgia, who sits in front of his computer printing money. What do I know? Don't listen to me. You can figure it out for yourself. All right, man. Most certainly, while I'm trying to be 5%, I hear you, brother. It's called Join the Black Billionaires Club. You haven't done that yet. Terrence McCrae, you haven't done that yet. DC Mac, you ain't done that yet. Bleak Falls is worth my time. I'm trying to count the raindrop. I know that's right. Learn knowledge is power. It's not. It's the knowledge that have the power. That's where the money resides. It's not. I don't. I hate saying that. It's not. It's half the power. All of us got this knowledge. We know. We've heard this stuff before. We heard it our whole life. I'm saying nothing new. I'm just saying it with a little bit of bass in my voice. That's all. I learned even how hard-headed I am, and I will miss it if I don't change. Right? Fantastic, absolute mammoth forward mindset. Appreciate you, brother. Terry Mar, finna do it now. That's right, man. We finna do it now. My bad, I'm flying and all. Absolutely. Miss Lumpkins. Matter of fact, I gotta get with you, Miss Sister Lumpkins. I see your book and stuff like that. You haven't really presented a whole. I know you quiet, you do your thing, but we see you, right? You gotta present your book to the group at some point. Love for us to support you with what you have written for the single moms. All right. All right. All right, beautiful people, man. I'll be back in a few hours, man. We're going to actually do some trading. I ain't going to do a whole bunch of talking in because y'all probably tired of hearing me talking this particular time. But I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.